Hi, my name's Brett Sloman. I'm a product manager at Electa Software, working on the Monaco product. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about templates. In the 5.1 release, we have expanded the templates that we have included in the software. The idea of the templates is to help the user get a good start on a treatment plan and define some of the cost functions and objectives that we need to meet up front without having to go and look at the manuals or remember all these values. So in this case, I have a prostate patient, and if I go to my template dialog, I can filter down to pelvis, and if I choose the RTOG 0815 template, this is a template based off of the constraints and goals that are recommended by RTOG. I'll go ahead and select that. My treatment machine is pre-selected, algorithm, energy, etc. All of these are editable, so if you do want to change machine, energy, isocenter, etc., you can go ahead and do that. If I click OK, then I'm going to import that plan as a template onto the patient, ready for planning. So the template will load the beam information. You see we've got a full 360-degree arc, starting at 180 degrees, traveling all the way around the patient. The calculation properties, grid spacing set at 3 millimeters, 1% statistical uncertainty per calculation. If you do have a different set of calculation properties in your clinic, feel free to change these and then resave the template with the new settings. The sequencing parameters are defined with a fairly universal sort of set of parameters here. Sequence shape optimization on, allowing the system to use 2 arcs if it needs to, keeping the maximum number of control points down to 250 per arc. The other thing that the template brings in, which is probably the most useful, is the set of IMRT constraints. So what we've done here is, based off of the goals from the RTOG template, is created a fairly loose but effective set of constraints that should work as a good starting point for most cases. Using a target penalty on the PTV, quadratic overdose, parallel and serial constraints on the rectum and bladder, and the penile bulb has a serial constraint, max dose on the patient. And the idea is, based off of these constraints, we can just go ahead and start the optimization process for phase 1 and see how well these constraints work for this particular patient. Obviously no 2 patients are alike, and one template is not going to work for every patient. What we need to do then is to assess the optimization as it's running and make some adjustments to best match the patient's anatomy. We may have to make some adjustments to the constraints as we go, and we can keep an eye on those as it's optimizing. So now that the plan's running, we can assess the quality of the plan, checking the dose coverage on the target, the organs at risk, making sure that they're all within tolerance, and make adjustments if we do need to. You'll see that a lot of the constraints are actually being beaten by the optimizer at this point, but if we do find that anything is causing conflict, we may decide that we want to relax that constraint a little bit, or put a higher emphasis on a different constraint like the target by bringing in the manual weighting. Thanks for watching this video on templates. Keep an eye out for more features in the upcoming release of Monaco 5.1.